Welcome. So what does the typical first week look like on your new cybersecurity job? And this video is for anybody that's looking to break into cybersecurity. You've gone through all the training, you've gotten your certifications, you've applied, you've interviewed, you've secured the offer, and now you are landing the job. If we're going to go ahead and fast forward that entire process, what does the first 5 days basically look like for you? I'm going to walk you through that. Your first day is going to be onboarding and introduction. Second day is usually training, familiarization, shadowing, monitoring, hands-on practice, and day 5 is going to be review and planning. So let's talk about your first day. A lot of people are really stressed out about the first day of their new job in a new career with a new company. A lot of firsts that are happening, right? But it's also a very exciting time, and they're thinking that they got to hit the ground running doing all this different stuff. I want you to go ahead and remove that fear and remove that anxiety. Once you get the job, just give yourself a nice pat on the back. Honestly, sincerely, from me to you and our entire team, you did a really good job, because a lot of people don't make it that far because they give up or they get distracted. But the first day, they're not expecting anything from you. They just want you to get familiarized with their system. Like in any other business or in any other position, every company has a different way that they do things. So if you're thinking that there's one standardized process that's a one-size-fits-all across the board, you're really setting the wrong expectations for yourself. The first day, you're just going to be getting onboarded. You're just going to be getting introduced to other people. You're going to have a small little orientation. You're going to be introduced to other team members and your workspace setup. They just want you to get familiar, and they're not expecting anything from you. So your job's really to go out there and observe and report. That's it. Just getting familiar with everything. The second day, you're actually going to go through some actual training, security policies and procedures, and really how they go ahead and do things. You're going to take a look at your textbook or whatever, or your guide, and you're going to be thinking, you will learn by doing. They will get you familiar to how they do things and how they specifically want it done for them. And there are very specific reasons for that. And this is actually where you have to, yes, have a very strong baseline foundational understanding of cybersecurity, but you also need to go ahead and appreciate there is a reason why they do everything they do in the way that they do it, in the manner that they do it, and it's because the business itself or the company or the team is set up that way. So you're going to learn their tools and systems, what are they working with, and additional basic training. So this is also a part where I really want to tell people, ask as many questions as possible. Don't but also document it. You want to go out there and ask questions, but if you want to know where it gets between annoying versus but I don't really know something, make a list of all the questions that you basically have. And the most important thing here is, if you really want people to train you up, actually document show them that you're taking notes while they're giving you these answers. Because they will have do you have any questions? Okay, so you're good so far. Did you understand what it is that I'm saying to you? If they're giving you a bunch of information, but it's okay, how are you retaining it? Are you writing it down anywhere? This is the part where you really want to set up a good impression, that you're very coachable, that you're easy to go ahead and manage, and that you're going to be a very good team player for the long run. Day 3, shadowing and monitoring, more observing and reporting. Day 4 is actually when they're, if they haven't already, day 3 and day 4 is actually where they're going to start giving you some really light tasks. And just okay, now we gave you a little tour of the kitchen. Now we're going to give you a chance to go out there and make a few things. Very, very, very small, because they don't want you to mess anything up. That trust has to be earned. So give them the more serious, I would say, I don't know if I want to use the word serious, but the more diligence you're showing them when you're asking questions, and how thoughtful you are, really opens up to how much trust they feel like they can provide for you. Okay, I feel like I can start handing off more and more and more responsibilities, because like any other job, they don't want to keep monitoring you, and you don't want to keep getting monitored by them. like you want to go ahead and be like, just give this thing over to me, but you have to understand that trust is definitely earned. Day 5, at the end of the week, they are going to go ahead and give you a review, and you and your manager is going to set some basically set some goals and objectives and some dates about like, okay, so, great first week, Dan, or great first week, Jane. Now, next week we're going to do this. The week after that, we're going to do this. And the week after that, we're going to go ahead and do that. Total onboarding time really shouldn't be more than 30 days, 30 to 45 days. But this is a job like any other job where you're just constantly learning. And that's something that I keep on wanting to stress out to people is that this is like any other job. Obviously, what you're dealing with is pretty serious. But if you come in with a willingness to learn, a good smile, great attitude, always willing to help out, and willing to pick up, kind of play your part wherever it is that you can for the entire team, you're going to go really far in this industry.